now, Uncensored, starring Joey Elias. Please welcome Joey Elias.
Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you're applauding because I'm from Montreal and I'm like, yeah, another Anglo coming to join us. What? No, we need us back home. Believe me, if the French government finds out I'm here right now, there's an election happening because I'm the only English guy left in Quebec. They're like, the fat kid, he's gone? Man, he's 1% by himself. Shit, we win. The party is starting. The last time I was here, of course, was hockey season. Are you hockey fans? No? Good. Go, Leafs, go. Yes, of course. They're phenomenal. They're so good. They're awful. How old are you? 18. Do you remember a winning season? All right, that's all I'm saying. You know, I'm from Montreal. I mean, Montreal's pretty bad. The last few years, I don't know if you'd realize this, they're really bad. Do you know how bad it's gotten? They drafted me. I'm not kidding. I was driving by the Molson Center back in Montreal. I was driving by Andre Savard, the GMs, that said, okay, you fat kid, get in. You're the new goalie. Yeah. And then he found out I was an English guy, so he sent me to the minors. Anyway, it's all good. Oh, some of you laugh, some of you moan, some of you are like, I don't want to get on a list. I just like my little house here in Toronto. I left during the referendum the first time. They're not going to find me, those bastards. The big news when I was here was Lindros. Was he going to play for the Leafs? Was he not? And I like Eric. And whether you like him or not, you got to admit, good hockey player. Only reason he did not play this year is Bob Clark's a bit of an idiot. His brother Brett did not have a very good year. Hey, had a little skidoo miss. Did you hear about that? Drove a skidoo through a lake, pulled himself out, got on the back of his buddy's skidoo, and then they ran off a cliff. Not a very good day. They've had, what, 15, 20 concussions between them? Drew's household right about now. I like soup. Do you like soup? Mom makes good soup. It's yummy. Dad makes us wear the visor because the straw pokes our eye. Someone asked me, what do you do that joke? And he's in the crowd. Ask Drew him, flick him in the head. Ooh. The other thing I noticed about Toronto is you have Starbucks at every corner. Oh my God. Montreal, they just opened up their first one because they had to change the name to Le Café Starbucks Coffee. Because the French people couldn't understand Starbucks coffee. They're like, what is that? Don't go in there, look, pictured cafe, shit, let's go. It's good. I just wanted a regular cup of coffee, which apparently you cannot get because you have to buy their vocabulary. She wanted $3 for a medium regular cup of coffee. That's a little excessive. $3. For $3, there better be midget Colombians in the back room grinding up the beans themselves. I watch a lot of TV. You can probably tell by looking at me, the gym is not a huge option in my life. Thanks, I went once, I pulled something, screw it, not going back. Would have been nice if they oiled the door, though. That's all I'm saying. I look like an idiot. I'm the guy who goes to the gym and gets on the Stairmaster backwards, because that way I'm walking down the stairs. It's really not that tough. Every now and then you stop off at the landing, have a cigarette. Who cares, you know? Who watches Oprah? Really? You have to cry every day at 4? Oh my God, the only time I watch Oprah is if I can't reach my remote. Oh, I'm not crying today. Start throwing crap at the TV, hopefully hit the channel button. The one time I'm watching, I don't even know what the topic was, to be fairly honest. There was a guy, he decided he was gonna climb Mount Everest. However, he forgot that it gets cold. Smart guy, where you going? Top of the world. Do you need any gloves? No, no, no. I'll just stick my hands in my bucket. Works at the bus stop. Idiot got frostbite. He lost all of his fingers. Hello? Hello? I can't whistle. Hello? I don't know about you. If I lost my fingers, I roll over, I die. Hey, can't control the remote? No point in living. I'm calling it a day. Superman keeps going. He gets farther up the mountain. He got frostbite on his face. His nose fell off. Yeah. Bing, bye-bye. I can't even make that up. Somewhere there was a team of doctors, heard about this guy. They flew him down. They grew him a nose on his forehead. And now he's sitting in front of Oprah, and Oprah begins to cry like only Oprah can. Oh my God. You are beautiful. You have a nose, and you could breathe, and it's just gorgeous. I'm sitting on my couch covered in cheesies. Going, how is this poor bastard gonna get a decent pair of glasses? Really, I don't want to be the guy behind the counter of the store when he walks in. You know? It's a joke. The truth of that story is, they grew his nose upside down. And then 6 months later, they detached it and they rotated it into place. That's creepy. 6 months, this poor bastard walked around with an upside down nose. Bad enough you look like a goof. Can you imagine one day he decides to take a leisurely walk through the park, all of a sudden it starts to rain, he's like, oh my God. Oh, this sucks, I could drown. This is not good. He's got to run into a bar and order a Mai Tai just to get the 2 little umbrella things, 1 for each nostril. Sure, it stinks like pineapple, but I'm alive. The one thing I noticed, there's French television here. Why? Does anybody watch? There's not one person in Toronto that anywhere in Canada except for Quebec that watches French TV. No one. But it's here. I get to the hotel. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. I don't speak French. I don't want to speak French. You know, but I watch French TV, and you should too. And I'll tell you why. No matter what time of day you turn that goddamn thing on, somebody is naked. Turn on the French Weather Network, 2 o'clock. They're like, bonjour. Aujourd'hui, ça fait beau. Ooh. Yeah. Wow, it is cold. Check that out. I better get myself a toque. What I like sometimes, you ever notice this? They take an English show and they put it on in French and they translate the titles. Who does this? My French education ended in grade 11 with the majority of my education, but that's a whole other story. I know for a fact, okay, they have Baywatch on in French. Baywatch, 1 word. In French, Alerte à Malibu SOS. Take the idea, make a Quebec version of it, everybody would be happy. Don't you think? So the Quebec version of Baywatch would be, Gaspésie Watch. Hey, you just have some guy by a little pond in a bad mustache and an orange Speedo. Oh, yeah. Hey, English guy, don't swim that water. I'm not gonna save you, no way. The water's cold, call, yes. When I go swimming, I get mono-nut. See, some of the guys laugh, and all the women are like, what's he talking about? Mono-nut, is that some mythological creature? When guys go swimming, we lose a testicle. Ladies, next time you go to any pool, pond, lake, ocean, you listen, your guy's gonna jump it. Oh my God. I've lost a nut. Has anybody seen like a little pink football-y thing? Because that's mine, I kind of need it. That's why guys have Adam's apples and women don't. That's our container for our testicle for when it gets cold. Boom, there it is.
The best will come.
I watch a lot of sports because I don't play them. I'll watch anything except for soccer. Any soccer fans? You do everything, eh, buddy? You're just like on crack. You're like, whatever. The fat kid's gonna crush me. agree with him. Do you play or do you watch? You play and watch. Right. Okay. See, I can understand playing, because at least you're doing it. Watching? You ever watch soccer? Even the announcer sounds bored. Oh, hello. Yes, welcome to Soccer Saturday, also known as another 4 hours of my goddamn life I'll never get back. No joy, rapture, the game is commencing. Somebody call the hooligans, stab me in the heart, take me out of my misery, kill me. Anytime a sport doesn't get, they give out cards for penalties. It's not a sport. Oh, excuse me, here you go. Hey, it's a Hallmark. I've been a bad boo. I'm watching, TSN, and there's a commercial for Gold Bond triple medicated powder. Now, I don't offend easily, and bear with me on this one. There is a guy, he's sitting in he's very comfortable. Hello, how are you? Looking straight into the camera. They print up his full name, the city in which he lives, so there's no mistaking who this goof really is. And then in great detail, he tells me and everybody else watching about his case of jock itch. Oh, nothing like supper, sports desk, and jock itch. All I know is this. Why would you admit that? We know who you are and where you live. If you were my neighbor, I'd never shake your hand again. Hey, how you doing, Joe? Never mind. I'm just glad to be back in Canada, because I was touring through the States. Americans are different people. You may recognize them. I was in Oklahoma. Never go there. Ever. I don't care if witness protection, say, screw it, kill me. Because you're going to die of boredom. How anybody ever wrote a musical about that place, I'll never know. The thing is, it's a very, very religious state. So much so, the church actually controls how much alcohol goes into every bottle of beer. 3.2% is the maximum. See, that's what I love about Canada. Hey, right there, that's bullshit! I can tell you, we're taking away healthcare. Okay, whatever, we'll pay a couple bucks. There's no more booze in our beer. That's just goddamn wrong! Get in the bus, we're going to Ottawa. Storm the village! I drink light beer, because I don't want to let myself go. Again, thank you for your kindness. So I run into 4 Canadian guys, and we decide, okay, we're going to party like Canucks know how to party. We're going to show these Yankee idiots how it's done. So, yeah! So we go to the Walmart. Well, that's the only good thing. Walmart's open till 5, and you can buy booze there. Yes, that's why the little yellow guy is happy. He's hammered. Come on in. What do you want, lawn chair, beer? Take it all, it's all good. We're rolling it back. So we're drinking, and like I said, I drink light beer. Light beer, maximum 1.3%. Nobody told me this. I drank 28 Coors Light and was sober. However, have you ever peed so long you contemplate sitting down? I have been here forever. And I can't turn because I'll pee on the floor. I can't hold it in because, my nuts will explode. Screw it, Gold Bond, it absorbs everything. One thing I envy about Americans, though, is they're very patriotic people. Because being from Quebec, I don't know if you're aware of this, we have a little patriotism problem. Because you go to any American city, big, small, doesn't matter. You stop anybody. Buddy, you proud to be American? You always get that same answer. Damn straight! America is the best goddamn country in the whole USA. I just said they were patriotic. I didn't say they were smart. The best, this is proof that they're geniuses. I had to cross the border and I didn't have my working papers. And so I'm going to lie, you know. And as I go to the booth, there's this huge man, way, way bigger than me, which is wrong, because he's never going to get out of the booth. They had to airlift him. It was embarrassing. So the guy looks at me and goes, so where are you going? I said, I'm going to Texas and Oklahoma. What for? I said, I'm going for a clinical study at the university. What? I'm going to a fat farm. And the guy goes, good luck, my brother. I'm 29 years old, by the way. Some of you were looking at me like, yeah, whatever. 29, huh, ladies? All I know is this. I don't understand youth today at all. I thought I did, and I don't think 29 is old by any means. However, do you know kids are wearing toques indoors? Have you seen this phenomenon? They go to a party, and they're wearing a winter hat at the prom. And if that's not bad enough, they can't just wear a solid colored toque. They have to get one with a logo, because you don't want to look stupid. Eh? But when they put the logo on, you can't leave it straight. No, no, no. You have to turn it just a little to the side. And then they screw around with their pants. You see this? They roll one pant leg up, they leave the other one down, like only one side of their house was flooded. So they got the leg up, the toque this way, they stand like this, they turn their pants like this. We have telethons for people that look this way. My favorite is, and this is when I realized I was really out of touch, is the piercings are out of control. I honestly thought people were piercing their ear and nose. Thanks for playing, fat man. Sit down. Belly button? Does somebody have that here? You do? Right on. Good for you. Oh, yeah. Bet it looks great on you, for sure. Yeah. Oh, sorry. How long have you had it?
I got it on my 29th birthday, which was maybe last year.
Okay, I didn't need the whole autobiography. We're on a time limit. But I'm sure it looks great on you. I could never be trendy. I could never pierce my belly button. Could you imagine, hey, Joe, I hear you got your belly button pierced. Come on, let's see. Okay. That's nice, Joe. What is that, a hula hoop? Have you seen these people with the loop right through the lip? That's attractive. You know they're gonna regret that when it's 40 below outside, don't you? Just walk around, okay, this sucks. This is stupid. Nipple? Isn't that what we did to our younger siblings until they whistled? I had a guy tell me he pierced 3 in his scrotum. 3! That's gotta hurt something fierce. My nightmare, I'd be airport security when this idiot walks through the metal detector. Can you imagine he walks through beeps? Now I gotta pull out that stick. All right, buddy, you can go through. Yeah, that's one bag I am not checking. Carry on. The tongue. People are putting a dart. Somebody told me, apparently they're doing this because it enhances the pleasure of oral sex. Buddy, that's good news. But I got a question. If I pierce my tongue, how does that make my blowjobs more enjoyable? See what I'm saying? I don't have the cash for both. I like like you people. You're sick and evil. Right on. Oh, my goodness. Winter. Canadian winter. That's crap. I remember doing stuff when I was a kid. I remember going out. Remember who you were for. It's like -30 outside, put on a hat, screw you. You'd run outside, you lose your ears, you end up on Oprah. It's all good. Tobogganing. Somebody said tobogganing. When was the last time anybody tobogganed? Do you ever think back to what the hell we did? We sat on a piece of plastic and we slid down a hill. 3 seconds, it was over. And as a fat kid, it took me an hour and a half to walk back up the goddamn hill. The only difference was now I'm towing the piece of plastic up. Oh, if I ever get to the top of this mountain. Remember the round piece of plastic with nothing to hold on to? Created by some child-hating Nazi? What we want is the kids to be dizzy, disoriented, and covered in their own puke. That is when we take them. Then we dance.
So I can't...
Last summer, went up to my friend's cottage near Sudbury, Ontario. Are you applauding because you're from there, or you just recognize another name? Are you really? Okay, so this is a true story. Happened on Long Lake. Oh, yeah, so you know, now I'm not full of shit. It's with the balconies, by the way. I feel like I'm the ball in the middle of their pong game. So I go up there, and they decide they're going to introduce me to something called inner tubing. I had never heard of this. I'm from the big city. I watch TV. I play the occasional baseball. For those of you who don't know what inner tubing is, let me explain. What they do is they take a tire, and they inflate it. Then they tie the tire to the boat. Then they stick you in the tire. Then the boat fucks off. And everybody rejoices. What my friends failed to mention to me before I went on my little excursion is one, don't do the mushrooms you just did. It seemed like a good idea. Hey, look, the water's red. Oh my God, I'm Moses. Part the sea, follow me! What they really should have mentioned, by the way, is the heavier the object that they place in the tire, the faster it skims along the lake, thereby creating bigger waves that then act as a bigger ramp to propel your ass even higher out of the water, and you slap down nice and easy. I have never seen tidal waves in Northern Ontario before, but apparently I am responsible for the flooding of 3 villages. Truth is, if you get a chance to do it, because it's fun, you know? Here, I'm holding on. I can hear the water rushing underneath me. I'm like, oh, yeah. But then my buddy turned. Whoa. That wasn't in the safety pamphlet. So the boat went that way. The tire went that way. I went that way. And my short stayed right there. Just have people on the side like, oh, look, it's a full moon at 2 o'clock. And the man on the moon is happy. Look at the big, big smile. He's only got one nut. Check his throat, Martha. The best part about this job really is I get to travel. You know, from Montreal to Toronto. Such a scenic drive. A couple of years ago, I had the opportunity and the privilege of entertaining the Canadian military. You're all like, what? No. You didn't even know we had a military. You're like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, he's a nice guy. Very lonely. And you can pick him out. He doesn't have a gun or anything, just goalie equipment. Come on, take your best shot. They flew me to Rwanda. Yes. Let me just share with you the joy of getting off a plane after 40 hours in transit into a country of 9 million people that have not eaten in 7 months, staring up and seeing my fat ass. The best part of that, I had to get needles. 11 needles in one day. That is a lot of holes in somebody's body. I mean, if I ran really fast, I'd whistle. Okay, fine, if I could run really fast, I'd whistle, but we all have dreams. I took one in the old rear end there, a needle. The Sudbury guy was like, whoa, 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 buddy. And the nurse looked at me straight. We're gonna give you a needle in your bum. Because that way it doesn't hurt because it's fleshy. Take a good look at me. Pick a chin, any chin. I swear to you, they drilled me. Oh my God, sore. Killed. I couldn't even sit down. I'm driving home, I got my head out the window. People are like, do you know where you're going? Do you have the radio turned down? I'm like, shut up, it hurts. Get me Gold Bond. And a light beer. From Oklahoma. Who wears deodorant? See, a lot of people applauded. Not a lot of people put up their hands. There's a lot of, I do. No. Next time you buy it, like, go buy something, for the love of God, do. Take a look on the label. They list the scents like they're flavors. Okay? Cool rain. Sea breeze. Yummy. Arctic ice. Does anybody really care? Have you ever been cuddled in bed with a loved one? You know, just... Baby, is that Arctic ice emanating from your pits? Because that Arctic ice makes my nipples rock hard! Let's fuck like polar bears! I don't know how polar bears, screw, but I'm assuming it's on Arctic ice. Some of you with me, some of you are like, what you talking about? Some of you are like, he did mushrooms. He can get a thumb. Oh my goodness. I do like a lot of totally stupid things in my life. I actually tried bungee jumping. You do everything. I love you. Yeah. On your 29th birthday when you did the drill? A year later, so your 28th birthday? Yeah, you're regret. It's all good. This is getting creepier and creepier. Sounded like the Leafs scored for a second. I bungeed. I don't know why. Off a crane. The first time. Second time was off a bridge that was like 200 feet up in the air. The bridge is no longer there. Something about environmental reasons. I'm not sure. This is how I'm greeted. I walk out onto the bridge, I get this. Oh. What? Wow. You're pretty big, eh? Very reassuring that he's about to tie shit around my ankles, but his shoelace is untied. I should rethink this. Do you have a slide, maybe? You know? So he looks at me and goes, look, you're gonna have to get on the scale. What the hell are you talking about? I'm 200 feet up in the air, about to plunge to my death, and I've now entered a Weight Watcher meeting? So I get on the scale, and I win. Well, yeah, the bells and buzzers go off. The guy looks at me and goes, oh, wow. Now, I know you're big. You're gonna have to jump with a different type of cord. And I'm thinking, you know what? Thank God. Guy's taking a little safety precaution, doesn't need fat guy dead mess everywhere. Guy disappears for 20 minutes, he comes back. It's a chain. Oh, laugh. I look very attractive 50 feet in the air with my spine coming out of my ass. Thank God I'm pierced down there, so everything stayed in place. I am having so much fun. I love this city. I do, because it's English. And you have wonderful politicians. That's what this country, that's what makes Canada unique, is we have politicians who forget they're politicians. Everything, because you listen to the States, you know, Clinton was full of crap. He was, but he was brilliant. He got away with everything. I don't know her. I don't know her. You talk to somebody, Clinton, I love him because he's just like me. He come from a trailer park and he likes getting a blowjob from somebody else other than his wife. But you know what? He was the most popular president to leave office in the 20th century. That is amazing. The guy lied, cheated, and people adored him. And I think that's what we need here in Canada. A good sex scandal in Parliament, maybe boost the value of the loonie. Not gonna happen. Who the hell wants to blow Kretschek? That's an awful image, and I'm sorry to put that in your head. Just picture that. Oh, God, is that great, that one? Don't stop now. Hey, you know, you give that six-pack no GST.
We thought about...
I love Italian people. How many Italians do we have here? All right. There's plastic on the furniture somewhere, baby. The mafia must really hate automatic car starters. Okay, some of you apparently do not see movies. Let me explain. What they will do is they will take all this money and time and effort into building a bomb and placing it under my car so that as soon as I turn the ignition, I and my car, boom, into millions of pieces. Except now, with modern technology, I can start my car out there from in here. Kablam! Fuck you! Hello, taxi? Yeah, right by the smoldering vehicle. I love Italians, because they do have plastic on the furniture. They do. My grandmother, the older she gets, the more plastic there is in the house. She actually has the living room roped off right now like it's a museum. It's creepy, because she stands there all day with a hat like she's the curator. Do you have plastic on the furniture at home? No? Lies, you're not Italian. That's in the Constitution. Okay, so let's compare. Kitchen table? Covered in plastic? No? How about the carpet to the entrance? Covered in plastic? Oh, 2-0. How about the plastic plants? Covered in plastic? My grandmother, she doesn't like them dusty when people come over. The best, though, is the couch. Oh. There is nothing better than falling asleep on my grandmother's couch on a nice, humid afternoon. Hey, you just lie down, you wake up 45 minutes later. Oh, my God. Hey, Nana, you got any Crisco in the kitchen? So this slides off nice and easy. Can you call 911 and get the jaws of life then? And you rip it off, you got that floral imprint embedded. And you have to wear her bathing cap, because that's the only thing that doesn't clash. You know the bathing cap that's mandatory for all 65-year-old women? The one with the flowers all the way around with the big 3D one right there? I think that's what they should have in the Olympics. Every country has to have a big 3D flower. You know, a big tulip from the Netherlands. My grandmother just turned 75, and she swims 50 laps a day. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. This is where it kind of gets weird. She doesn't swim the pool lengthwise. She swims it widthwise in the shallow end. So she's fooling people because what she does is she leans over, does this while walking. What'd you do today? I swam. Bullshit. My family's great. My father, good man, educated man. However, he's hit that crucial point in his life now where he drives a constant 30 no matter where he is. You know, like the needle never moves. He's more efficient than cruise control. Doesn't matter where he is, highway, driveway, it's 30. And the best is he's got a comment for everyone that passes him on the road. Like, I hate driving with him, but you have to do it. You know, so you're just cruising all of a sudden. My dad, maniac. You know, and you're like, oh my God, please, somebody abduct me. You know, I've got Reese's Pieces, let's go. Dad just keeps on going, you know. Give him a ticket! And you gotta go, Dad, that was a jogger. Really. If you press the pedal, we go faster. No, the other one. Do you smoke? Are you like me? Like, because I smoke. Do you ever, like, you haven't had a cigarette in like 4 hours and all of a sudden you start coughing? People go, ooh, you're a smoker. And you're like, no, I need one. That'll curb my cough. It's Mother Nature telling me to have another. How many smokers do we have here? Look at the energy. Oh, yeah. I'm a smoker, you can't tell. Oh, is that a lump? No, a few, it's a rib. That's a huge fantasy for me, by the way. Oh, look, a rib. Certain things don't happen. I love the new warnings on cigarettes now. The big goddamn billboard, like, don't do it! My favorite one is they have like a limp cigarette. It's like bent. And it says cigarettes cause impotence. And then in the fine print, it goes on, it says, smoking cigarettes decreases blood flow to the penis, thereby creating difficulty to have an erection. That's a lot of information on a pack of cigarettes, isn't it? Don't they know there's minors smoking this stuff? I have a big family in the sense that, like, my cousins and my aunts and my great aunts, we all have to do stuff together. And that's not right, because I don't like half of them. And now they know. But, yeah, I should have thought that one out. Yippee. My cousin, though, recently got engaged. So he decided, hey, I got a great idea. It's a long weekend. We're going to get everybody over to the house. We're going to have a barbecue. And that way, everybody can meet my fiance for the very first time. Brave or stupid, I don't know. He did it. There were 57 of us at this house. And we meet his fiance. And I have to tell you, she's a lovely woman. She really is. However, she informed us that she's a vegan. I had no idea what this was. I'm like, you're a what? And she's like, I'm a vegetarian to the next level. And I'm like, wow. You're in deep shit, sister. Our family thinks veal is a vegetable. Yeah, we're pretty sure it rubbed up against a carrot as it ran freely through the garden. So now she's like all offended. And she's educating me. Well, vegans, we eat no meat, no fish, no eggs, no poultry. All we eat is organically grown fruits and vegetables and wheat. Here's the kicker. She's bigger than me. I didn't want to be rude. What do you say? How much wheat are you eating? You don't have to eat it directly from the field. Because you're leaving the crop circles, you're scaring the crap out of the farmer. Doing best is when I'm on the road, I like seeing the city that I'm in. So I happen to be in Toronto, so I'm gonna go on a little tour of the city. And guess what? I'm gonna take you guys with me. Let's go. You know, before I got into comedy, I had a lot of odd jobs. I delivered pizza. That was a lot of fun. Nothing like driving 5 kilometers in a snowstorm to make a penny tip. Then I was a shipper at a watch company. Oh, let me tell you how much fun that is, staring at empty boxes all day. But the weirdest job I ever had was I worked in a place like this once. And that's a little awkward. I mean, you stand there all day and you gotta play the part. You gotta look big and tough and strong. Let's see if I still got it. people ask comedians, when you're not working, what do you do? I got tons of hobbies. I mean, I collect hockey cards. I like going to movies. Most of all, I like to sing. Come on in, boys. All right. Unos, dos, tres. Oh, la 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 bamba. Oh, la la bamba. Yeah, he eats the burrito. He likes extra guacamole. He wraps it up and he gets really gassy. Bamba, bamba. Everybody. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. Bamba, bamba. That's right. Do whatever he says. I don't really know. I'm more into rock and roll, but these guys are the best of the best over here at the hotel, wherever we are. Rapping bamba. You know, this may come as a surprise to some of you, but I am a big man. And it's not like I don't get the ladies. Well, it's not like I get them either. But you know, maybe if they had some of that in my size, that would help out a little bit. I mean, how come there's no big and tall lingerie stores, especially for men? I mean, I wouldn't mind having a little porn star G-string showing off my package, huh? Maybe that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, when this whole thing ends, my whole career, I'm gonna open up the best big and tall lingerie store Toronto's ever seen. So if you wanna get good porn, you're coming to the king. That's gonna be my ad, yeah. I'd love to ask them a question, like, how many speeders do you think they catch a day? Because are there still a lot of people like speeding and going through red lights and horse and buggies? Are there a lot of Amish here in Toronto? Can I feed them an apple? I gotta go. So they say Toronto's a tough town. I mean, anything can happen at any moment. Things can break out, riots, crazy stuff. Let's find out from the men in blue. How you doing? So, you've obviously got the riot gear on. Are you expecting like some turbulent evenings this evening? Okay then. What about the neighborhood? Has it cleaned up ever since you've been here? That's great, that's good. You know what, for yes, blink once, no, blink twice. Good for you. All right, what was the hardest day you've ever had working on the job? Okay, well thanks again. This is Officer Duke, and it's been great talking to you. All right, you go lick your buddy. As you know, Toronto's a very busy city. Transportation's really hard. I mean, there's traffic 24 hours a day. Public transportation, not always the fastest. And flagging down a cab, almost impossible. But I gotta get back, so thankfully I got Mark, the rickshaw driver, over here. And all right, buddy, away we go. Anytime. Let's go. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
Listen, man, usually it's $3 a block per person, but I mean, I'm gonna have to either charge you by the pound here or we're gonna have to work something out.
This is much better than a taxi. So I've been in Toronto now a couple of days, and I've seen it all. I mean, strip joints, adult lingerie shops, coffee shops, pizza joints. But you know what? After searching high and low, I've finally found a place I know I'll be the happiest. Folks, I'll see you later. Excuse me. Heaven.
The Green Seal says Maple Leaf Prime Chicken and Maple Leaf Medallion Pork use vegetable grain feed with no animal byproducts. Maple Leaf, we take care.
Tiffany, he's not worth it. There are so many other guys out there.
Febreze Fabric Refresher takes away the bad, leaves the good.
You smell good. New pads? Nice.
Febreze antibacterial eliminates odors and leaves fabrics fresh.
Share the love.